Welcome to CCJ Live. I'm CCJ. Hey, hey, hey. So today I'm at the Thurgood Marshall Center and I am here with
Baba Tahuti Evans.
Hello, how are you?
I'm doing just fine. I'm just fine. Today we're having a closing out of business sale of a lot of art and artwork that used to be part of the business, the Jewels of Aton and the House of Khemet, and a store called the Children of the Sun. As an example, here on my right, we have following Khemet primarily was based on that culture. We have a sarcophagus, an artistic version of the sarcophagus of the Egyptian queen Hatshepsut. This artwork was created here in Washington, D.C. By one of its well-known artists of the 1970s and 1980s. As such, it's pure copper. This was pure copper was used to produce this, and again, this artistic version has both the sarcophagus itself, what we almost would call a coffin, and an image of the mummy of the Queen Hatshepsut herself.
Nice.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Now these are representations of Sphinx and other sarcophagus, examples of the type of sarcophagus or examples of sarcophagus that were used in the Nile Valley, and especially this era during the Alexandrian era, when the last dynasties, the Greek dynasties, ruled the Nile Valley itself.
Nice.
Okay.
Beautiful. Oh, these are really nice.
Okay.
Okay. And it opens up for storage.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, see, for CDs or for all kind of things that could be used. That at this time, this was designed as a CD case, believe it or not.
Oh wow, okay.
When it was made, again using the ancient design and modern usages of modern usages. So for a nice den, a nice setting, again having a piece of Egyptian design artwork, it would be available at very good prices these days.
Nice.
Okay. Now now over here in this corner, this is Anpu, or they call Anubis, the symbol of the Egyptian deity that looked after the process of preparing one for their transition from this world into the next life. Or today we would call him an embalmer, who would embalm bodies or prepare what we call the body for mummifications, again preparing it for its trip through eternity on the bark of millions of years. This is Anubis, again the embalmer, or that who looked after the dead. In the famous text called the Egyptian Book of the Dead, or the name that I prefer to call it, the Book of Coming into the Light. Again, this is the scene where you have Anubis, as it were. You see him weighing the heart of the deceased. And if the heart of the deceased is equal to that of a feather, then the deceased is allowed to move on forward to become what we would call an Osiris or an Asar himself in the final room. If in fact the heart is heavier than the feather, then as you could see, if you turn, just slowly move around here to our right. Again, this is a pictorial representation of the scene, what we call the judgment scene, where the heart is being weighed on a scale, and its weight is compared to that of a feather on this side of the scale. Mm-hmm. And if there's balance, then the individual is allowed to move, or the individual spirit is allowed to move forward in the afterlife to become an Osar or an Osiris.
Nice.
Okay. Here at the base, now this is an artistic rendition of the saying from one of the ancient scripts the foothills of the mountain of the moon. Is what this represents. Now, this is actually would be Mount Kilimanjaro, all right, in Kenya. And again, this is a representation of the moon over Mount Kilimanjaro, the snow-capped top of Mount Kilimanjaro. There's also a symbol of an ankh on the rendition, the symbol of life.
Nice.
And again, this art is all, the artwork is done on copper. So the value of the copper itself, you know, like is a copper rendition like this, the copper itself is worth quite a bit.
Yeah.
And again,
that's
so
very
this
valuable.
Very valuable, yes indeed. Now next to it, now these are life dolls from Western Africa. The symbol you can see, quite familiar.
I see these a lot whenever, like I love Ethiopian food. So whenever I go to an Ethiopian restaurant, I normally see symbols like these.
Yeah, the dolls, and also like that are sometimes called Ashanti dolls.
Ashanti dolls.
Yeah, also, yes, And another piece of work, an artistic rendering of the ancient Egyptian queen Nefertari. And again, this is done again on copper.
Beautiful.
The medium that this particular artist used for a lot of his works.
Beautiful.
Okay. Now, over the years, again, you know, many artists, you know, travel through the District of Columbia. Some would stop and you know, pick up art from them. But these are artistic pieces painted by, you know, like African or Black artists. You know, again, representing different aspects of ancient Black culture.
Yes.
Okay.
This is nice.
Now, yeah, I'm not quite sure which scene this is, but again, this is, you know, actually it's an Egyptian martial arts pose.
Nice.
That this particular character is in, and you can see there's some type of conflict with he and Anubis or Anpu, but this again is a representation of what we would call fantasizing or making like a movie rendition of an idea out of ancient Egypt, as opposed to being an actual scene, you know, like from ancient Egyptian life.
Love it.
This is a representation again of this is Amun-Ra on the bark of 1,000,000 years as he's traveling through the universe, you know, like itself, with representations of other deities. This is Osiris in the back here, and this is Isis holding the hand of Isis here. This is a king and Septem-Ra. This would be what we call Ramses II on this solar bark. But again, an artist, Anwar, created this. It's a great piece to have, you know, in one's den over the mantle or what have you. But this is a representation, as I said, of the bark of 1,000,000 years.
Beautiful.
Excuse me. Okay. Again, artistic work. I'm not quite sure. Again, this is a artistic rendition of the idea of Mayat. And this is Mayat because of the feather she has, the feather of truth she's wearing in her hair, and with her arms apart as a winged goddess. And that's again artistic view or creation of the Egyptian entity Mayat.
Love it.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Well, this one's my favorite.
Okay. It's a real nice artistic art piece. This
King Tut.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he fine, y'all.
Yeah. Well, again, you're like, hey, any of those, any of the pharaohs, you know, who reach this age, you know, in their headdress, you know, like, I mean, this is just a beautiful artistic rendition.
Yeah.
Looking at, you know, like, hey, a brother in his glory as king of a great empire of the ancient world.
Yes.
Okay.
That is beautiful.
Okay. And beside him again is another rendition of the Egyptian entity called Osiris, you know, the king, in a pose with his flare and his the symbol of authority and what have you, with his arms crossed there. Okay, and coming down to another artistic piece. Now this is the whole African continent done. A copper rendition. The way this is, a solid piece of copper that's been formed, like into, an artistic piece. Great for a wall hanging rendition for one's den. One living room, one cultural room, that would be beautiful on the wall.
Yeah, and that's fully copper.
That's the whole piece.
Wow.
And again, an artistic view of, let's see, wearing the ankh and the symbol of a great, this would be a priest as opposed to a king. This would be a priest, like in ancient Egyptian tradition. The artist here, John Martin, 1989, did these works. This is a finished work, a little boy, like a royal child in a household, and then beside him, John again did the third piece is a queen, or she has on the crown of a queen in the Egyptian line.
Beautiful.
Okay. And again, other artistic pieces of. General art. This is one Western. Again, the Lawrence transformation. I think this is young man studying mathematics, and this is an advanced formula that this art is showing. Again, you can see in the traditional Western Southern African art form, in the coloring of a Madonna and child, or a woman, a mother and her child.
Absolutely beautiful.
And to what's called a Dinkra symbols. This is a Gianami, nothing is greater than God. You can see the artistic rendering of that in just a beautiful red, black, and green.
Beautiful.
And beside it is the symbol of Sankofa. Again, one looks backwards to pick up some, information to use for its future as she moves forward.
Oh, I love that.
Okay.
That's crazy.
It is so much great stuff here, y'all. Like, a lot of beautiful pieces. We have everything: clothing, jewelry, everything.
By brother Leroy Lipford here in Washington, D.C. Again, the brother worked a lot in copper. And again, this is a piece of his artistic work showing different aspects of ancient Egyptian life and culture. Different aspects of ancient Egyptian life and culture. Okay. Now, beside him is one of the pieces that I think one of the most beautiful pieces that he produced.
Gorgeous.
Yes, indeed. Again, this is Anubis. Some people call him the god of the dead. I hate using that term, but actually he's the preparer of the body for its transformation from life on this side of the veil, and his transformation to his spiritual self as he's embalmed and to be placed in a position of eternity.
Nice.
So he's embalmed for eternity, and he's the embalmer, or the symbol of the embalmer.
Beautiful.
Okay. And this piece here, now again, this is all done on copper. Now this is
right. I'm like, wait a minute. This is all done on copper. These are very valuable pieces.
Yeah, I mean heavy, real metal,
yes.
what have you, right? And if you know very much about ancient Egyptian art itself, now this is his artistic rendition of a piece from King Tutankhamun's tomb, and which he's actually is about to spear a hippopotamus. And you see it's a golden statue. You'll see him standing, just in this same pose as a golden statue. And the pose, the original is he about to, he is hippopotamus fishing, as it were, and he's about to spear a hippopotamus. But again, this is done in all copper, and of course he painted the background, adding a little I'll say a little flavor to the artwork.
I've had
what have you.
I've had a lot of meat in my day, but I can say I never had a hippopotamus before. Hey, go fry up that hippopotamus. Beautiful. But this is beautiful. Yeah. All jokes aside, this is very beautiful artwork, all made in copper.
Yeah, and all this art, as Brother Rafu has been in business, again, as we said, in facilities here in the city, and we traveled across the country doing a lot of shows at a lot of the major organizations, black organizations that have their annual conferences, and oftentimes we would set up using the artwork as part of the background as we sold books and information, jewelry, as you said, like clothing, just items of African culture, like for professional workers, like throughout the country. So everyone from black social workers, black scholars, ASCAC, just many organizations, the legal organizations, the Association of Black Lawyers and what have you, that attending those conferences, the AKAs, the fraternities, the sororities, and others, bringing culture that we've accumulated over a number of years, bringing culture to the people, as they met professionally in these various organizations. That basically is whom the House of Khemet, the Jewels of Aton, the Children of the Sun, over the 30 years history, interacting, amongst the people. These are things that we have accumulated. And now that the business is shut down, these are items that are for sale and are available. And as the sister said, we're here today in the Thurgood Marshall Center here in Washington, D.C., and we will be here until 7 p.m. today, and again tomorrow from 12 o'clock noon until 7 p.m. Okay?
Wonderful.
All right.
Thank you so much.
You are quite welcome. Thank you.
It's the B to the M, the I, the L, the M, the S. How you feel? It's Bmills, the real deal. Hey, what the hell are you waiting for? What you waiting for? You got to play the game to win. Prepare and make your moves when no one's watching. Then strike when the moment's right. They'll never see it coming. And we rise. And we rise. Stay true, keep it real like we used to do. Strive for everything like we're supposed to do. Don't let nobody tell you what you can't do. And we rise, and we rise. Been more than 10 years in D.C. making dope tunes. Way before honeys was wearing up. Now it's 2018 and they clock me and watch me. About to take what's mine, man. Who gon' stop me? Nobody. Please believe. No permission asked, no apologies needed. Yes, indeed. Everyone wants to be the king of everyone else. Why not the king of yourself? Better you than anyone else. Everyone wants to be the queen of everyone else. Why not the queen of yourself? 'Cause only you can, no one else. Everything like we're supposed to do. Don't let nobody tell you what you can't do. And we rise, and we rise. Everyone wants to be. Everyone wants to be the kings of me. Everyone wants to be. Everyone wants to be the queen of me. To be the king of everyone else. Why not the king of yourself? Just do better you than anyone else. Everyone wants to be the queen of everyone else. Why not the queen of yourself? There's only you can, no one else.
Hey, Unc, say hello to my YouTube family.
Peace and blessings, family.
What we got here on the table, Unc? What you got?
Well, we have all the calendars and information that from the past to the present, and the calendars to the up-to-date khemetic information as well.
Nice.
Each one teach one.
Anyone else? Everyone wants to be the queen of everyone else. Why not the queen of yourself? There's only you can, no one else. Everything like we're supposed to do. Don't let nobody tell you what you can't do. And we rise, and we rise. Everyone wants to be. Everyone wants to be the king of me. The king of me. Everyone wants to be. Everyone wants to be the queen of me. To be the king of everyone else. Why not the king of yourself? Just do better you than anyone else. Everyone wants to be the queen of everyone else. Why not the queen of yourself? There's only you can, no one else.
To Washington, D.C. Again, Brother Rafu, Brother Saluti, we here at the Thurgood Marshall Center. We'll be here until 7 p.m. this evening. We'll be back tomorrow from 12 to 7 with, again, an early chance to do some shopping before the so-called Black Friday stuff starts, where you can pick up some Afro-centered, Afrocentric items for the youth, pick up some things for your home, pick up items from our culture to represent. So we're here at the Thurgood Marshall Center at 12th and S Street, Northwest Washington, D.C. Come on down.
I want to thank you again to have me and the family, and to have our family and people around us. I just want to tell people peace and blessings and Hotep.
Why not the king of yourself? Better you than anyone else. Everyone wants to be the queen of everyone else. Why not the queen of yourself? There's only you can, no one else. Everything like we're supposed to do. Don't let nobody tell you what you can't do. And we rise, and we rise. Everyone wants to be. Everyone wants to be the king of me. The king of me. Everyone wants to be. Everyone wants to be the queen of me. To be the king of everyone else. Why not the king of yourself? Just do better you than anyone else. Everyone wants to be the queen of everyone else. Why not the queen of yourself? There's only you can, no one else. Better you than anyone else. Everyone wants to be the queen of everyone else. Why not the queen of yourself? There's only you can, no one else. And we rise. supposed to do. Don't let nobody tell you what you can't do. And we rise, and we rise. Everyone wants to be. Everyone wants to be the kings of me. Everyone wants to be. Everyone wants to be the queen of me. Everyone wants to be the king of everyone else. Why not the king of yourself? Just do better you than anyone else. Everyone wants to be the queen of everyone.
I don't know about y'all, but I really learned a lot today. Like, today gave very much, I love waking up being black. You know, like, it's given. It's given. Love it. Very much love waking up black, for real. But yeah, y'all, I really enjoyed myself. I learned a lot. So hopefully you guys come out and support. I'm gonna also show y'all the Instagram page. We got a Instagram page, Kings and Queens Culture. Check it out. Come out and support. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Again, I'm out here today, this Saturday. They're going to be here Sunday as well at the Thurgood Marshall Center here in DC. I hope you guys have loved everything you've seen, from the t-shirts to the magazines. We got books, we got calendars, we got jewelry, we got incense, we got everything, baby. Everything, all black all the time. So yeah, thank y'all for tuning in. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share.